She's gonna shove into you. Careful. You can't be this close. You're on defense. Can't be this close. You need to back up. Click forward and backwards, not side to side. Yeah, it's gonna happen. This is how you learn, I guess. You see what I'm saying? You're clicking side to side in front of her. You need to walk backwards. You're on defense. You can't stand up on the wave like that. When she's pushing into you, that's defense. Have you heard me talk about offense defense before?
I don't think in this context, but
okay,
probably.
I'm gonna teach that next. All right, easy fixins. Right off the get-go, there's movement issues. You have what I call, you have floppy movement. You've got floppy movement. You move like a piece of spaghetti. You just wiggle around everywhere. It doesn't make any logical sense, right? I mean, that's everybody though when they're new. But I'm gonna explain to you, like, first I'm gonna show you it, and then I'm gonna do it to you in a game, like in a 1v1, so you can see. So when you're in lane, first things first, we're playing football, okay? Here's the minion line. Whenever you're over this line and you hit somebody, all the Goombas hit you, okay? It's your responsibility. As soon as you touch somebody, break that. Either touch the brush or walk away. Generally speaking, you want to walk towards your minions, okay? To break this, like the minion aggro. My trick is as soon as I auto somebody, I touch the brush. So here, you're doing your thing, you're chilling. You auto him, you Q. Slow your Q down and always aim slightly in front. So if I'm going this way, your Q needs to be placed.
On them, lead them.
Q goes here, okay?
Okay.
She's going this way, Q goes here. Okay? That's all you got to do. Just imagine there's a little box in front of them wherever they're pointing, all right? That's all you have to do. And you'll never miss Qs again. I literally aim like this. All right? So just click there. You're going to hit them. Now, once you auto, again, all the minions target you. You are trying, every time you auto somebody, view it as like you are trying to rob the bank, okay? The cops are coming. You hit somebody, you're robbing the bank. The cops are coming. We can't just stand there and get caught. See how the minions are on you? Look at all that damage. That's all minion damage. Did you see that?
Yeah, I lost half my health and they didn't have to do anything.
Yep. So when you auto, as soon as you auto, you need to back away to the brush if the trade's like over, okay? So this is what I was talking about, spaghetti movement. Your champion's moving like this, okay? Just spaghetti. What we want is forward back like this. Look how you're moving.
Right, I'm moving.
It's just awkward. You're making it harder for yourself.
And it's a bit rhythmic, so they can predict what I'm doing.
So here, the other thing is when you got your W, you leveled it by the keyboard, which was good. You used it right away. See that? You don't want to do that ever. Did you see it?
I W'd, but I didn't use it with a very much.
Yeah, exactly.
From it.
Yeah, slow down.
The second I got it.
Yeah, slow down. That's a bait. You can just you can get your health to here if you want. It doesn't matter.
I think I do that a lot too.
Now
I
look.
dump it the second I get into a fight.
Now watch your champion. So here you go back to farm. Should be just a stop command. Stop command here. Forward and back. Well, look how you're moving.
Yeah, all over the place. And I'm getting pushed around by the minions too.
Here, you should just calmly hit that and guard these minions from the Aurelia taking them. You shouldn't be flinging your Q over the wave either. Just wait until she farms. And this was something I couldn't seem to get you to do in this game. But like right now, you stand right here or on top of the minion since you're not under tower. Literally just stand there. And if she goes to farm, auto her and Q her calmly. So like right here, watch. Stop command right there. Or there, I guess. But like me, I would stand behind my minions. I would stand here. I would stop command. And if she walks up, I'm literally just going to right click her once, Q, and then stop command again. It's that easy. See? Like that's basically, you kind of did it there. And then you auto, and then you're running away. But like, you shouldn't be running away because you're on your minions. This looked okay here.
I think this is when I...
But again...
they're in the advantage.
See how you're backing? Well, there I had you ward because I was a little scared of a gank. Yeah. So then when you walk up, watch. You're rushing it. There's no need to rush. All you actually have to do is just walk here and wait for her to go for this cannon.
Right, I'm trying to get an easy kill.
Yeah.
And then, I guess that I got it there. But
you did get it, but it's just.
I think that was more luck and hitbox.
You're flinging it. Yeah, just wait. Just literally go. She has to kill the cannon, so I'm just gonna sit here. Like, you need to use. I talk about minion negotiation a lot. You're not negotiating for minions. The minions, you're not. Your eyes aren't even looking at the health bar while you're doing these Qs and shit. You literally just stop command, look at the health, and go. She's gonna farm it now. I Q. She's gonna farm it now. I auto and then Q.
Oh, okay. Using the health of the minion they want to kill to my advantage.
Yeah, you literally just walk with them. Now that I've showed you this, 1430 offense, defense, death. She's pushing into you now. She has more waves and she's pushing hard. You're standing right in front, but in reality, what should be happening is you should be stealing farm. So which means you move forward and backwards away and save your Q and your E just to last hit from the maximum range, which means the tip of your Q is like this far to this minion, right? That's the tip of your Q. You should be farming safely and then moving back to tower. What you're doing is you're standing really close. Yeah, you're really close. Look. So of course you're going to ult you because you're not being respectful of offense defense. All this means is like she's pushing into you. You just can't die right now. You're stealing farm. This is the time to be defensive. When you're pushing, you can park on minions and be offensive. But when you're on defense, she's guarding her minions now. Do you see? Right. These players don't know why they're fighting or doing what they're doing, but I do. And so now you do. So now you know if the wave's pushing, she can defend her minions. You have to be careful. You can't just mindlessly walk in there.
If I poke her and I'm in her minions, they're going to kill me as well.
Exactly. So you can't do anything about it. You steal your farm, wait for it to... Basically, you wait for the wave to do this. And then you play offensive.
Gotcha.
So this is defense, right? Yay, now we're on offense. See? This blue line represents when it shifts. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So now that I've shown you this,
the momentum of the wave is what you mean.
Yes.
If it's pushing into me, I need to play safe. If it's pushing away from me, or if I'm pushing it, then I need to play more.
Well, now that I've shown you this, I'm going to put you in the hot seat for tonight, and we're going to just work on the laning. Okay. Now, the rules of this game is I always give clients 3-4 autos to start. And then I'm going to start trying to beat you. And we're going to go over why I'm beating you. Okay?
Okay. Well, I guess it's too late to recall, but...
You'll be fine. 3 autos?
Yeah, I'm only...
That was good using the minion.
No.
So
I see something else I'm doing that I just realized. What? I'm immediately double clicking W and applying it to health instead of taking the armor.
So the way we do this, we leave and go again. So what's going on is I'm getting level 2 and I'm walking at you in a straight line with no brain. So ask yourself, why am I getting level 2 over you if you got the first 3 autos? All it is a simple math problem. I just dealt more damage to minions than you did, even though you got the first 3 autos. So what I'm doing...
You were using your Qs with purpose then. You weren't just doing it to hit me, you were doing it to hit the wave.
I'll hit you too, if I can. So it's a mini game of how many minions are you hitting, how many Qs are you dodging, right? And how much damage are you dealing to me at the same time? Leave again.
I'm not even making it to level 2. To you getting level 2, I'm dead before the second wave even comes in.
Because you're not focused on hitting every minion with your Qs. I am.
Right.
I'm hitting as many minions as I can. So there's a couple things that are happening, and this is what you have to go through in your head. 1, I am not dropping a single auto attack. Once I give you those 3 autos, I drop no auto attacks. Right?
Right.
I auto attack the whole time, which you may or may not have dropped auto attacks that time. The first time you definitely did. Now, the next thing is when I Q, I ask myself, how can I get the most value out of this Q? How many minions can I hit? Can I hit minions and the enemy? Right? And I'm going to keep autoing the whole time.
You're looking for an angle at all times.
At all
Even
times.
while hitting.
All times. My eyes... You wanna look at my screen for a second? I tell people about the gameplay loop a lot.
Yeah, I'm on yours.
So here's some minions, right? Right, there's your minions. My eyes go like this. They go, well, let me put the other minions up in my head. So my eyes are doing something like this. They're going, I'll represent with the green. So it's my levels, my health, down here for the XP and cooldowns, right? And the mini map, and then the minions. So it's literally just like, bam, 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 bam. Okay.
Square dancing.
My eyes are doing this constantly, and then I'm also factoring in. Sorry, I forgot you, enemy champion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My eyes are going to do this versus you at all times. So you need, that's why I was yelling at you, don't tunnel on any one thing. Constantly be like, okay, what's my cooldowns? What's the mini map? What's the minions? What's the health? What's this? Like, move your eyes around. Keep it moving. All right, I'll give you 3 autos again. One, 2, 3. All right, leave. So what happened there?
Well, I fucked up hitting the 7th minion.
Exactly.
It definitely got away from me.
And guess what happens?
Then you ate the space in between, and you got 2 right at that point.
And notice what I do. It's a stat check game. By the way, this same thing applies to literally every matchup in the game. So guess what? If you get level 2 first, what did I just do to you? How did it feel? I didn't give you anything. I just walked at you. I walk at you. Imagine that we're playing chess, right? And I'm just AI, okay? I literally, in my head, I imagine where the exact line of the tower is for your tower, and I walk to that line and stand there. Does that make sense? I literally just walk at it. I'm like, he can't win because I'm level 2 and I got it first. So you should have backed off sooner, or you should have got level 2 first, right? That's it.
So I need to be cognizant of that at all times.
Exactly. And I'm going to keep doing it to you for the next 30 minutes until it gets more and more ingrained, and then it'll make you more confident. It's just how it is, how you learn. It's faster than doing it in solo queue and getting shit on for 15 minutes after, right?
Oh, that's how I decay so much, right?
You did a better job that time of harassing me and hitting some minions. So I had to fight for 2. I will back off when I think you finally push me out. And I will wait. but you haven't pushed me out completely yet. And you see, I'll fight for you on everything.
Right.
So that's what you could be up against, you know, if you're facing like diamond or higher. It'd be some variation of this.
It's somebody who's going to take advantage of every little.
They're going to go. The thing is they, even diamond players don't really know what the hell they're doing and why like this. Like they wouldn't be able to articulate it to you, but this is what they're doing. 1, 2, 3. Don't step over my line too far.
Yeah, I tanked a bunch of Minion.
Are you crazy?
No.
So now you all you would do is you
that
would,
was just arrogance.
but no, that was good. But now you would just back off there, right?
Right.
And then you would just farm it out, yeah, and wait and get my reset, get my TP reset. Do you see how if I am late to the wave, there is no excuse. There's nothing I can do if you do it right.
Yeah.
So the reason we do this is because it simulates the types of opponents that you'll be facing. Right, except I'm like a hard mode version of the opponents that you might be facing, because the opponents you face, they don't push. Now you see,
right? They get passive, or they get like what I just tried to do to you.
Yeah, too far, right? But the idea is that you're starting to see it. Like, okay, now the next little mini game. Look at my screen again. So let's imagine for a second a minion wave and a minion wave. Okay, pay attention to your opponent. If he autos 4 times, you, in order to out-push him, you need to auto 5 times, right? If it's Mordekaiser versus Mordekaiser, if I throw a Q and hit a bunch of minions, then in order to equalize it, you need to throw a Q and hit a bunch of minions, right? Whoever's got more gets the push. So here, red would have the push. Does that make sense?
Right, because you did the more damage. You're gonna have more.
This is why I'm giving you. This is why I'm giving you in the beginning. I'm giving you 3 autos to start.
Right. Yeah. No, it makes sense.
I'm showing you that if you have the push, yes,
the raw damage can be overcome very quickly.
Yes.
Sorry, the raw input of just autoing can be overcome very quickly, even if I'm late to the lane.
Yes. So if you're not paying attention, if you're not queuing accurately, if you're playing half-assed and you're not paying attention, because we're fighting, basically don't view it as a fight over champions, view it as a fight over the wave, and that'll make it a lot easier for you. Remember, there's a lot of little fights going on here. It's a combination of, can I kill you? Can I get level 2 first? Right? Can I push fast? Like all those things factor in. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna play defense into offense. You're gonna let me auto 3 times, and then you're gonna try to steal farm while I slow push into you.
Okay.
This is my evolution as a coach, as I figured out how to articulate different things now, doing this for a while. So what we need to do is you're gonna give me 3 autos, but now you're gonna play respectful. You're not gonna beat me, by the way. If you try to beat me, I'm just gonna stomp you. It's gonna waste your time. Okay? So the point here is you try to get your farm safely. So 1, 2, shit, you're late to lane, right? 3. Now, be careful, because if I see you being silly, I'm gonna fuck you up. There you go. Exactly. So now you just play defense and you're chilling.
Yeah.
Remember that your goal is not to kill me, but to get farm safely. You're not going to kill me right now. There you go. Yeah. And then wait till I go to farm.
Oh.
Be careful with those Qs. You want to farm. You don't want to kill me. So stop trying to hurt me. It's pointless. You're hemorrhaging.
Well, yeah, it's like I'm trying to keep you from pushing when I don't gain anything from it.
Exactly. So you need to be thinking more. Don't try to beat your opponent here. Try to get your farm. Yeah.
Because even if this crashes how it is, like
I can always back.
The amount of gold I'd miss from it is negligible compared to the experience I would miss by being dead.
So you should have played further back and you would have gotten that. Now the wave is going to crash. Now you kept your health reasonably high. Back up behind tower. You're tanking the wave. Back up. Let it hit the tower. Now you're on offense. So now walk up confidently with your wave. Walk up with your wave confidently. If I go to farm, smack the shit out of me and push just like we did. That Q. Don't overplay. You need to Q. You need to push. Because if I get control of the wave, I'm gonna fucking obliterate you. There you go. You need to auto. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right. I need to maintain.
Because look, now look, because you didn't push fast enough, you're back on defense again. See? Now you're back on defense, so you know what to do.
Right. Max distance for experience.
Yep. Don't just randomly queue like that. What are we doing? Are we farming or are we trying to get grabbed? Because I can hit you. See? There you go. Now pull back. Don't tank it. They're all on you. Yep. You're still on defense. The wave hasn't crashed yet. Shouldn't be walking up right now. You should be stealing farm. You're right in front of me right now. You should be stealing farm.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
You're tanking the wave. Back up. This isn't respectful enough. Okay, now the wave's under tower. Which means you can just last hit now. So now, I'm going to set this up for you. Hold on.
Okay.
The wave were stacked like this. Now you walk up confident and start pushing. I'll give you a second. Start pushing. Now push hard. Careful with your abilities though, because if you use all your abilities on the wave, look what happens.
Yeah, you dumped them on. Yep. Ooh.
So let's leave. So you need to push, but also think about what's going to happen if you use all your abilities in front of your opponent. So remember this goofy drawing, okay? Let me give you an example. So I'm going to make the lane. We're going to draw the lane in like a straight fucking line for now, okay? This is top lane. What I just did was I slow pushed a wave to you, okay? You following along?
Mm-hmm.
I slow pushed a wave to your tower, right? You are red team. Your job right now is to keep HP high, okay? And farm. All right. Now, after it bounces off the tower, so this is the same tower, right? After it bounces off the tower, it's going to go back out. All right. Now, it's your wave, okay? This means you're allowed to play aggro now. But here's the kicker. If you just rush your Q, your E, whatever, right? All you're doing is you're pushing. Like, I want you to get control of the wave, but I don't want you to just mindlessly shove. I want you to kind of like defend your wave aggressively.
Okay.
So what's happening
More about
is
keeping you away from my minions than me grabbing every CS I can.
Now you're going to get every CS because you're going to stop command and guard the CS just like I do. Right?
Gotcha.
But now you're allowed to fight back because you have the minions at your back here. This is, in essence, the whole offense-defense thing explained. So when we fight in the beginning, we're both trying to push the lane in the beginning. You see what I mean?
Right. It's like a conversation for control.
Yeah. So once somebody has control, say I get control, you immediately, like if I start pushing, you immediately go on defense and I am on offense. Your job now is to understand that I am the person that's going to have control until the rebound, and then you take over. Then it becomes you're on offense and I'm on defense. And now your wave is closest to your tower here. And it's okay if this doesn't click right away, because it took people years before they could even begin to make educational content about this game.
I get what you're saying. I'm wondering how I'm going to be able to. It's applying it practically is going to be the.
Yes, it's all good. So these rules, you need to believe in them and try them, or you won't see any change.
Right. Apply it practically.
Go into your game now and say, okay, I autoed the wave twice. That means I'm pushing. He hasn't autoed it yet. That means he's on defense. Now I'm going to punish him. And every time he goes, and then just think about it in terms of like, okay, you know, the minions are equal, right? If the minions are equal, then you got to get control of it. If he's got the push on you for whatever reason, like I said, range matchup, you just wait until you're on your side and then loosen up once it bounces. That's it. That's literally laning. It's that the fundamentals are literally that simple. Also, those little mini movements, you can do those versus any champion like Alawi, you know, any mages. You can do those little micro movements to dodge abilities.
The forward and back.
Yep. Or side to side versus specific. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel like I developed side to side just because everything seems to be straight at you.
Yeah, but the thing is you're walking inside their range instead of on the max of the range. And you're Mordekaiser, so you can farm from range.
I'm thinking about it in the wrong way then.
Because you're Mordekaiser, so you could just Q at the same distance that they can throw abilities. So like, why get close to them? There's no point.
Right. Yeah. I'm looking at it the wrong way then.
Yeah. So cool. Does this help? I help a little?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
A hell of a lot.
Now it's time to apply. So after this, I expect you to hit me with a message in a couple weeks and let me know how it's going. Okay.
Yeah, will do.
All right, man.
Appreciate
Good luck.
it.
Yeah, no problem. I know how hard this game is. Like, so I'm trying my best to simplify it as quickly as possible for you so that you can start like actually understanding it and start trying to utilize the knowledge. Because when I started out, like I said, it took me years before I could even understand what was happening in these lanes. I was just like you. The only difference was I was just smashing my head into people, and then it would work sometimes, and I'd be like, oh, that's cool, and I didn't even understand, you know.
But there's so much nuance in such a simple idea of a game.
Yeah. So cool. Hit me up in a couple weeks. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Bye.